Hello legends, it's about time I made this video. I know it's been a while, it's been pretty much exactly 2 months since I've done the session with you guys. I'm sorry it took so long, I just couldn't be asked to edit the video, to be honest with you. Alright, so too much karting in Letchworth. Pretty rapid actually, pretty rapid track. They've recently resurfaced it and all the karts are brand new, they're electric, and you see on the steering wheel the green and the blue button, you get a little boost as well, so they are pretty quick. Coming around the final corner now, down the main straight, and you can see my thumb on the steering wheel, like pushing the button. That's the boost. I was trying to work out like how it all worked. I did find myself looking at the steering wheel a bit too much though, and I nearly had a massive crash into the side of Ethan.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, first of many close calls on that one. Ethan just parked himself in the middle of turn 1, fastest corner on the track. Happy with that. Coming up now behind some traffic, and this is quite a significant moment. I'm going to introduce you to someone called Liddy. I've nicknamed her the VBID. Her nickname is going to become apparent as the video goes on. Anyway, for now, just going past a couple of cars, just trying to get into the groove of it. See a little gap there. Okay, instant counter. Right. So this is the first little incident. First of many, is all I'll say.
And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
What a move. There's plenty more where that came from as well. That's not the only time that happens in this in these sessions. Alright, we've got another yellow on track. I think this is Bennett. Yeah, Mamma Mia indeed. Parked himself in the middle of the track. Looking for a way past him now. He gets a little bit out of shape there in turn 3. His back steps out, so I go straight on the boost. We managed to sneak past, but we've got to be careful because that's not the last we've seen of Tom. We've got to be even more careful now because here we are. Oh god, here we go. We're right out behind VBID. Slams the door in our face straight away. I go for a little move around the outside of turn 1 here, but I actually get a bit scared. I'm on the brakes. So just got a spatial awareness for Spoon. But I was so busy focusing on Liddy that I didn't see Tom going flying up the inside. 3 instants now. And then Liddy's having trying to catch back up with Tom now. Not happy that he's overtaking me, so looking for my revenge. Looking for any sign of weakness now. Coming to this little fast S section. He's caught up in traffic. I see a gap and I send it. No prisoners taken. Another gap opens up here. Big send into the final corner. Get the job done. Happy with that. Set my fastest lap time around here, and we managed to do a 28.37. So that's the benchmark. That's the time that I managed to set in the first session. Time to have a crash with someone else now. So this time it's with Pello. Goes to the back of them there.
Go away, Pello.
Let them know how I feel. Fast forward a little bit here, and then goes to the final corner. We have another crash with him. Now, I could tell at this point the marshals are getting a little bit pissed off. Oh god, it's absolute chaos on the front straight now. No idea why. Up behind Sea Dog now. Time to have another crash. Gonna go for a big move in turn 2. Just completely barge her out of the way. Do a little wave. And another one. Not taking this as seriously as I think the marshals would like, but there you go. Catching up to the back of VBID once again. She's got herself into a bit of a pickle in turn 2. There she is. And then absolutely sends it inside. Has another little spin. Lovely. Speeding up now. Come on, the final corners. Come to the end of the first session. Up along... I'm not sure who this is, but I've got myself alongside, and they're either going to back out or we're going to have a massive crash. And thankfully they leave me room. And that brings us nicely to the end of the first session. Not too bad. Alright, session number 2 now. We're going to go straight into the action. People got their eye in now. so expecting people to get a little bit quicker, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the quality of driving is going to get any better, as you're about to see. Going into the first corner, behind a couple of people here, both of them just completely missed the apex. We have our 8th crash, lovely. Almost 9 there. Looking for a move up the inside, no doing, and we're coming up to the marshal post now. He's not happy.
I'm getting really sick of you!
Yeah, getting my first no bumping sign there. I'm surprised it hasn't come back sooner, to be honest. So naturally we pay absolutely no attention to it whatsoever and just start barging our way through other cars, and that person just having a crash all by themselves. We're down now into 28.2, I think that said. So times are starting to get a little bit quicker. Obviously I've skipped a lot of this, just me driving around. I've only kept in the stuff that's actually worth watching. But I was getting a little bit more comfortable, throwing up the inside. So 11 crashes now, not bad. Heading into turn 1 again, it's going to get messy. Managed to dodge it there, looking around the outside, not quite, there you go. Now we've finally got a bit of clean air now, so I was looking forward to setting some quick lap times, but naturally any chance of a clean lap is hindered by someone just having a spin on the first corner.
You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't park here. I'm on the phone to the police.
Yeah, another close call to add to the list. Fast forward now, up behind VBID once again. It's just scary at this point. We need to make our way past as quickly as possible so we don't get shunted into the wall. Little gap opens up going into turn 1. Stick our nose in. She's not happy, she's just ramming me into the wall at this point. But we get the move done, but she sees red and, well, this is just diabolical. Get absolutely obliterated into the wall. I can see the marshal getting a bit grumpy at this point, but fuck it, we push. Managed to sneak past this person, back behind VBID once more, and have this bit of an embarrassing moment here.
You know, he tried to kill me! He tried to kill me!
Yeah, just sending it into the wall. That's what I get for not concentrating, just having a crash all by myself. But speaking of not concentrating, here comes the VBID yet again. I'm pretty sure she's just doing it deliberate at this point. Anyway, she outbreaks herself. I finally get past. Little shake of the head, so sassy. Now I get stuck behind Tom. I know it's Tom at this point because he's wearing those awful yellow shoes. Anyway, we got stuck behind him for a while, and he's getting quicker, I'll give him that. He's getting quicker. It's not quick enough because we just launch him down the inside and punt him out of the way. He comes right back at us. Not happy with that. It does leave us room on the outside, fair enough.
Excuse me.
Nice little chat there. But then this little incident happens where he just drives directly into the wall. I smash into the back of him. Had nowhere to go, and then you don't see it on the camera, but I get a fucking no bumping sign.
Well, that was fucking scary.
Anyway, fast forward another lap or two, and we send it down the inside yet again, blow him out of the way, and this time we don't let him back through. We're on 18 crashes now, so the numbers slowly ticking up. We're on about an average of 10 per session at the moment, so not ideal. But we haven't been black flagged yet, so that's the main thing. Anyway, coming through, got a gaggle of cars here, get past one person. And then there's this weird incident in turn 1. I have absolutely no idea how they managed to have a crash there, but they managed it nonetheless. Bello then starts talking to me. I have no idea what he says. But we carry on as we go back to green flags, and then he's setting up a move, and I can see it coming. So I'm going to sit back and just let him cook. Here he goes. Are we ready? Textbook. Absolutely textbook. Couldn't have done it better myself. Up behind the VBID yet again. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, and it goes exactly as expected. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the second session. Only 9 crashes in that one, I think. Not bad. Oh yeah, I nearly get stuck. This is really embarrassing. Third and final session. At last. There was a 4th session, I'll be honest, but I couldn't be asked to do it. So we're just going to go for the 3rd one. Another close encounter there.
That was close.
Whizzing forward. I think my patience is running out at this point. I'm just going for moves which are never on. I'm just shoving people out of the way. Sorry about that, Sea Dog. But one lap later, we managed to get the move done much, much cleaner. And that actually left us with quite a lot of free air ahead of me. So I took the opportunity to try to do my fastest lap, which up until this point had been pretty tricky because I was too busy trying not to die, basically. And we come over the line and we've done a 27.8, I think that is. And you can see I was absolutely thrilled with that for some reason. I think it was probably because it was the only time that I managed to get into the 27s, which I think was like the record for the month, I think. I don't know, maybe the year. Yeah, I'm not sure who that was, but I smashed them out of the way as well, so they didn't look very happy. I think that was Sea Dog again. If it was, I'm sorry. Now at this point it looks like I've managed to catch up with everyone all at the same time for some reasons. So we're just trying to navigate our way through the carnage. And up behind, oh, there's Tom Brockley again. We know it's him because of his ridiculous shoes. And hopefully he doesn't kill us this time. But he puts us into this wall as well. Yeah, nice one. So that's 2 major incidents we've had with him. He's almost as bad as the VBID. And speaking of, she's now right in front of us yet again. I'm trying to be so careful. I really don't want to have another crash. She turns right in on us, doesn't know we're there. Thankfully this one doesn't go too badly and there's no major incident, so we get away with it. Up behind Pello, we give him a little nudge just to let him know we're there. He didn't like it very much though, so he started shouting at me. You just about hear him in the background. Bless him. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd session. Or so we thought.
That's because he's about 5/10 quicker than you, like you can't even catch him.
Yeah, boy.
Everybody else, you've literally been caught out for silly manoeuvres, going for bumping that shouldn't be there. I've literally watched someone with red shoulders move Maddie out the way that she wasn't even there on the hairpin. So start sorting it out. I've already had the word with your group 3 over there for being bumpy. So next session, this is the last one. I'm just going to start warning flagging people and then black flagging you lot. So please be careful. You can get too excited.